Going in 10. 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome back to another episode of our mini series. Today we are talking about the salty wobble. So a new one today. We're practicing this.
We're listening to that on repeat the whole time you're doing this.
That's a long time. This is a long workout. So
30 minutes of that. So.
As written, 2.0 version, this is going to be an 800-meter run, 40 box jump overs, 40 med ball step overs, 800-meter row, 40 med ball step overs, 40 box jump overs, 800-meter run. That med ball step over is going to be with a 20-pound for the guys, 14-pound for the ladies. Box jump standard height, 20 for the ladies, 24 for the guys. Okay. Take it away.
Yeah, so she said this is a longer one. There's going to be a 30-minute time cap on this. But so you can expect to be working for at least 20 minutes, maybe even all the way up to that 30-minute cap. This is mostly monostructural, with arguably some gymnastics, arguably weightlifting with the med ball, but that's really negligible. As we got into that like gymnastics monostructural cyclical piece, the step over is another one of those that people argue can be that like same cyclical in a way that would be a monostructural, so it kind of borders on that line.
Small shovel run.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, especially So this one really, it should feel mostly monostructural, mostly long, grindy, through that run, that row, and you being with that box. It is chipper style-esque where you're going through it, but then we're gonna go through it backwards, having it be a little pyramid. There we go. Yeah, pyramid style. And it is task priority, so we're giving you the task at hand, and you're gonna complete it 4 times.
Yeah, this one gives you no reason to stop except your fitness. Like it's just like run and get over the box and then grab a little med ball friend like Dave put the smiley face on the friend, carry that little friend over the box and then row and then step over the box, jump over the box, run again. So nothing high skill, nothing high weight. I guess the biggest limiter is going to be jumping, which we are going to, in our scaled options, our 1.0, we are going to highly encourage the jumping. So we're going to write a low jump height, even to the point where people are going to be either stacking bumpers or using the mini boxes, because we really want there to be a difference between the jump over and then the step over, whether that's body weight or with a med ball. This one is new. However, obviously an influence of running, of more cardio, more endurance, and replaced, if you will, to some degree, Salty Karen. So some of you are like, thank God I couldn't do Salty Karen one more time. We're giving you a break on the Salty Karen for now, and then this is basically replacing this. This is,
and you get this. You're welcome.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is also in its development very maybe unintentionally a engine on prep, right? So you're gonna run, you're gonna smash your legs, you're gonna row, you're gonna run. So longer. This is gonna be great to see where your endurance came, how far your endurance came in the running season, as we call like our summer months here. So we'll start with this test in the spring, and then we'll test it again in the fall, and hopefully everybody improves with engine on kind of hitting right there in the middle in June, and some all like ramp up. So this is, I mean, like if you have high rocks like goals to go out there and try how high rocks with all the fitness you're building up in here, like this is another one that just is like checking those boxes of long endurance stuff. I don't know if there's more to say on the stimulus or expectation or scales besides the jump. We did have the conversation and kind of heartache that we did take Salty Splash off, which is like our machine test, and that was the test that everybody was doing the exact same thing. So as we were coming up with this one, we were like, should we take out the jump or do like put movements in there that kind of everyone can do? So this is one, if you can jump on that box, we encourage you to give it a go. And the 30-minute time cap is there to save you. So even if you don't get to that last run, we got plans on how you're going to record it, how you're going to measure it, all these observable, measurable, as repeatable as possible. So
This one has a 3.0.
Yeah, it does.
Correct.
yeah, thanks for that. So scaling wise, we're gonna bump down for 1.0. It's gonna be 600 on the run, row, run, and 30 reps of each, with a lower box on both the jump and the step. And then 3.0, which we're adding 3.0 options to most of our new benchmarks, is going to be ramped up. So it's going to be 1,000 run, row, run on the back ends and in the middle, and then 50 box jump overs, 50 mid-wall step overs. So very similar in nature. Maybe, like I said, the only reason to stop is your overall capacity. You're kind of just scaling where you're at in your fitness journey in volume and overall duration of the workout.
This is probably a little obvious, but I just want to point it out. Expectation stimulus of this is it is very intentionally redundant with your lower body and the like lactic buildup that is going to happen in your legs from the run to then the box jump over to then the step over to then your row to then doing that all again. So that is an expectation you can have, is that redundancy with that lower body, and that buildup that's going to happen in those legs.
Your legs are going to be wobbling.
Right?
Wobble. That's where that came from.
And I think that there's another aspect of redundancy outside of the physical demand of, like, you ain't got anywhere to go for 180 or 60 reps with that box. You're going to be jumping on it, and then you're going to grab a med ball and you're going to be stepping over it. So bigger chunks, like we talked about already, kind of chipper-esque, you will come back to the back half of it, but pyramid style. So not like nowhere for your fitness to really hide, besides I guess you got a box to just sit down and take a rest when you need it. So that might be nice.
Looking at this one, I really like the ones where you get your heart rate up and then you just try to like keep it there.
Just like coast.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas like, because when I first looked at this, I obviously see the box jumps, overs, and the step overs, and I think of that workout we did in the open. But with that one, the wobble spikes your heart rate, whereas one with like this, I feel like you can get your heart rate up, but then try to maintain that. And I really like workouts like that with like no thought too. Like you just have to like turn your brain off and find a rhythm and just kind of move through that. So I'm really excited for this one. I think this will be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the limiter, speaking to our entire audience, maybe would be that the box jump over, so people can almost kind of do that with their eyes closed and not worry about landing on the box or falling or whatever. But that, I guess there is a, like, as those legs get wobbly, be careful on the box. That's kind of the crux, outside of going really fast and just being a fast runner, a fast rower, and just fit. I think the crux of this is your comfort with navigating the box traverses.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one, I guess for me as an athlete, it kind of just depends on the mood I'm in and like how my like running's been feeling. I think that this is one that I would be like, yeah, let's go. Let's try to start fast, stay fast, finish fast, and keep moving. This also, like, and this is hard to say because we write these things, but this is also one I might be like, this is a moving day. This is a smiley face for me, right? I'm just like, man, if I'm not feeling it, it's a law, right? So it's like, I gotta want it that day. So again, we write workouts that are meant to be fun, but more than anything, we want it to be an exhaustive test. We want lots of different stimulus, lots of different time domains and feels to it. So even if this like might not be our jam, we think that it's effective to test the long one. one's
Yeah.
necessary, I would say, not
Mhm.
just effective.
Absolutely.
I also feel like workouts like this for me personally, if I'm not feeling it, are easier for me to come in and still hit than like a Helen.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
right.
like for me personally, because it's like if I'm not feeling it, I'm only running so fast. I'm only jump like I
Right.
have so many reps to get through.
This isn't sprinty.
This is
Yeah.
like it's much harder for me to come in and do Fran when I'm not feeling it than to come in and do something like this,
Right.
right? Because like if I'm not feeling it or if I am feeling it, there's only so much faster I'm gonna go on a workout like this.
Well, and this one for sure, I think, can be detrimental if you come out a little too hot. Like if you
Mhm.
come out in the right pace, the goal would be let's find a pace we can maintain the whole time, rather than if you run that 800 meters really, really fast
Yeah.
and then come in and you can't jump.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think
So-
that's a good addition to the conversation of like pacing strategy. Is I think you should get off the rower and almost like still have a second wind
Yes.
Mhm.
and like okay, back half like now.
we're on the downhill.
Yeah, now it's the time. Almost not to the point where you're sandbagging the
Mm-mm.
run, box jump, step over, but I think if you paced it right, you have 3 splits, your first 3 movements, you row, and your last 3 movements. Those first and last ones should be close.
Mhm.
Right? Like you shouldn't your run, box jump, step over for their first effort shouldn't be 90 seconds to 2 minutes faster than your back half.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's, I think in terms of strategy, that should be the athlete's target to try to keep your buy in and your buy out before and after the row similar in time frame.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it.
Be hard to do.
Enjoy this one.